do some color adjustment. All aboard. Well, I've went through the all my Durango picks, and I'm just trying to get an idea of how close this color is. It's not going to be that important, but if I can make a little color adjustment to it, I'll go ahead and do that. But you can see that the color on that is more, I've identified it as a rust color. And this is not terrible. I mean, it's not terrible. If you look at the one in the background back there, it looks like this color. If it gets a lot of light on it, it's more reddish. I've got some of these that look like my color and some of them that look like that. So I'm gonna go for something in between. What I've done over here, and you may not be able to see it, but I've added some rust spray over top of this, and it does give it a little bit of an orangey tint, which is right in between this and that. So I'm going to put some orange spray. I've already taped off everything. I'm just going to hose this thing down with some orange spray, some orange mist, and we'll see, or rust mist, and see what it looks like. This is one of the reasons why I've elected to put this rust down. I found this two bags of rocks that I had from, I don't know where I got them, but it had two different sizes. One was a little bit redder than the one, and one was more brown. But if you look at it, it's got that same reddish tint as the rocks up there does, but it doesn't have the same there. That's why I'm going to go ahead and change this color, and then I can use all this for in my riverbeds and along the banks and the fill in. And I've got enough here, and they're all sizes, so it looks like big boulders, little boulders. So I think those will work really, really good. But the color's got to be a little bit closer. And put some rocks up here on the cliffs. I'm going to start working some of this scenery. I'm going to get down the base materials down, and then I'll start working into a little bit of the ground covery things. Okay, today I'm going to get some help, and we're going to get this shiny road, this dirt road, done all the way from here, down here, all the way up to the side of the mountain. We're just going to rough it up. We put some medium buff, and I mixed some fine gray with it. So it's just going to be some rocks that go on that road just lightly, and I got some help to do it. Come on, little man. Let's get some glue. I'm just going to put some on down here, and we'll throw some gravel on top of it. See, look, dude, all I'm going to do is put some glue like this, and I just want you to sprinkle some stuff. Let me get it all glued down, then you can sprinkle it. Okay? 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 You gonna help?
Yeah.
Okay, cool. And we got some gravel down on there. Now I'm gonna add some, that'll give it a little bit of rough texture. Then I'll put some rocks on there too. Okay, you got the gravel on, and a lower level of gravel, and then some heavier, bigger rock stuff, and pushed them up. It'll still need more, but once it dries, we'll take a look at it all the way down the road, all the way up this mountain here. Okay, I've been already working on putting some rocks and sand and stuff on a lot of this stuff. I've done my dirt road up the side of this already, and all my river, I've got all the rocks and some trees. Got this outer area here done already. This is just base sand and rocks. And what I'm gonna do is I'll just show you real quick on this mountain. This piece right here has nothing on there yet. I did kind of the road coming up here. I got a little man here and he wanted to see it done, so anyway, so I want to do this and show you the difference between that piece and when I get it done and how I did it. It isn't anything special. Stand by. Well, to begin with, I had some rocks. I had these little red rocks and they all look like that. They had kind of the red tone to them, and there's a whole bunch of different little rocks in there. And then I put some kind of big buff, anything that I had left over from the other stuff. I mixed it all together in here, and then I threw some medium buff in there. I threw any of this stuff that looked like it had the colors of it, I threw it all into one. Now this is all, there is no dirt, there is no grout or anything like that, like the last time I screwed up and put that stuff. That grout it was terrible. So this is just all materials that train stuff, except for the rocks. But they're all different sizes. So what I've been doing is just sprinkling this stuff on and let it go where it may. I also have a sprinkler here of just some fine gray and fine buff to sprinkle over the top of it. And there's also some of that in here already too. So I got that and I got that. I made me a mist sprayer of Scenics cement, which is the white glue, water, and a little bit of soap. It actually sprays pretty good. And I also have a little thing of alcohol to kind of wet it first. Let's get on it. Got my Mod Podge mat and a big old brush. This ain't nuclear science. On the flat areas, I just put a little bit of where I want some stuff to stick to. sideboards done. So the backs and the sides are all completed.